Hi guys, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Liz Cosby, and I'm the world's worst or best, depending on your point of view, person who makes computers go wacky. So I'm videotaping this on my phone because my computers have both crashed. I wanted to talk to you about some of the things that I observed in your pilot class this week. And before I get really started, let me just say they're amazing. I am so jealous because I don't think my first week folder looked near as organized and pretty as y'all's. Every one of you had great visual aids. Every one of you had clear objectives. Every one of you had folders that are like, okay, this is what we're going to do, and this is a great article or a great video that I need you to watch or read to make sure that your students had further understanding of what exactly they were about to get into with your class. And I have to say that if I were not on my own little degree plan, that I would be more than happy to get into some of your classes because they look so amazing. And on that note, I'm gonna give you a couple of challenges. Number one, I noticed that several of you had videos and the links did not work. So it probably wasn't anything you did. A lot of times, if we copy them from one of our previous classes and put them in a new class, sometimes the link gets broken just because Blackboard is a jerk. Sometimes YouTube has deleted the video because somebody did it without permission, and sometimes the website just goes out of business. So I would challenge you to take the extra 5 minutes and double check to make sure that your links work. You can go into Student View, you can exit out of Blackboard, and then log back in and check. Like I said, it'll take a couple of minutes, but I mean, think about it. Even as students, when our professor wants us to get information and we cannot access it, we tend to stress out because we know it's something that we need. And our students are going to feel the same with us. So it's probably worth the extra 2 minutes just to double check. Another thing on that note is that I know Amanda put in here that we didn't really need to worry about the DSS for this class because I guess none of us have the DSS things. But that does not necessarily mean your students aren't going to be exempt from that or anything. So it would be a very good habit for you in your videos, even if you're getting them from YouTube, if you would make sure that there's a transcript to go with those videos just in case you have someone who needs it. And FYI, if you have a strange accent or a really thick accent like I do, YouTube does not transcribe very well. I'm just giving you a heads up. Last year when I took this class, I had YouTube do one of my transcripts for me, and it had me saying some really inappropriate things, which made everybody laugh, but not appropriate for school. So do what you want with that information. Just make sure that you remember that information. Another thing that I did notice is in your discussion boards, all of you talked about wanting to engage the students, wanting to make sure that they were, even if they weren't face-to-face, that there was a community that you were building. And I know we did not assign this, but none of you had any way for your student to engage with you or each other for the first week. Okay, these modules are yours. The sandbox is yours to do with as you wish. And I would strongly encourage you, challenge you as a matter of fact, to go a little bit above and beyond, go totally outside your comfort zone, and make this class like your dream class. Okay, if you're asking, if you're saying in the discussion board, I want our kids to engage and I want our students to interact with each other, then give them an activity where they can do that. Okay, give them 2 activities. Your modules are supposed to be set up so when we start school in a couple weeks, you've got the first 3 or 4 weeks done. Okay, so how do you want to do this? How do you want to present yourself? And most of you are like extremely professional. As you can see, I'm this is not necessarily how I present myself, but I'm pretty low key and I'm pretty loud and I'm pretty vibrant, and I have to work at this to do it online too. So try to get them engaged, okay, and try to do things that you haven't done before. That way you know if you like it or not, you know if it works or not. If it works, you know how much time it's going to consume. You're also going to know some of the problems that your students might encounter, along with different ways that they can solve those problems. This is the place to try all that, because A, it's part of the class, and B, you don't have to worry about failing, and you don't have to worry about doing it late on a Sunday night when you have class at 7 o'clock in the morning on Monday. Okay? Again, overall, job well done, just amazing, and just seriously make me feel jealous because none of my visuals were as pretty as y'all's. And I'm looking forward to see what you guys come up with this week. All right, have a good day.